The idea for tonight is to see how the GoPro performs in low light. I mean, we need to do it for a couple of nights and got settled down and couldn't be bothered. But we're walking through the park at the moment. As we get further down here, our buildings get brighter or lighter, and we'll see how it performs in low level of light. Some of the buildings, that's the Hilton Hotel, which one time it was the I think it was the Swiss Hotel that transformed into the Hilton, and again it's another hotel where Jesse once worked. But we can see here, these are office buildings. It's quite a high-tech zone that we're in. A lot of office workers, especially obviously during the daytime, and a little bit quieter at night. But we're going to cross the road onto the other side. We continue walking through the park. That's looking right down the street. There's again office buildings. Shaanxi, which is the province that Xi'an's in, regional electrical board, power group, and various other offices in that direction towards our apartment. Very common in China, doesn't matter what time of year it is. Tonight it's relatively cool. It's probably around about 10 degrees or something like that. But to come out at night into the parks and play table tennis and exercise, which we'll see in a moment, and keep yourself fit. It's mainly the older group, or middle-aged group, rather than the young ones. But there are some young ones joining in, seeing young ones jogging through the park just now. So even they're getting a little bit fitter. This is common as well, common practice to come down here and dance in the evening. It doesn't seem, no matter what the weather is, they will still continue to dance. And all part of the fitness that they're trying to achieve. When I was in Zhangjiagang last week, there was a proper professional dancing competition going on with competitors from all over China. But do that for a while, and you put in that kind of effort in, you'll soon get fit. We're going to continue walking down a bit further, then come back up the other side and try and get a bit of the buildings that are all lit up. They're quite well choreographed and well coordinated. It will be if they practice every night. This is kind of coming up to the end of the trail. The park does go on a little bit further, but there's not much after this. This is the main centre for the dancing and activities that go on at night. Like I say, no matter what the temperature is, I've been in Xi'an when it's been -12 at night, and that doesn't stop them. All I can say is TV must be crap in China, because you wouldn't get people coming out in England at -12 or minus anything to carry out these kind of dancing activities. So all well and good to them. But here there's dancing absolutely in all directions of various kinds, depending on what your preference is. Throughout China that come there specifically to compete at this kind of thing. bother him in the slightest. This one's a bit more athletic.
This one very difficult.
Let's try this walking through in slow-mo and see if it makes any difference. Should do to the editing. This is the main path. We're heading back. By the time you've travelled or walked, should I say, from the apartment to where we've just been and back, it's about 7.5 kilometres. So 5 miles. It's a good walk. We're going to go across here to a small bar that we know. And they do some really nice beers that they brew themselves. So we're going to have a look at that. We'll sample the beer. It's actually a shopping precinct at 3 floors. And T11 in it? Or TP11? Oh, T11.
T11 block.
Yeah. And as you can see, it's Burger King in there. But the lower floor is where we're heading for. Is food, restaurants. Yeah, there's theatres, movie theatres in here, and like I said, down here where we're heading is the various foods and restaurants. Yeah, so we've had a beer, and very nice too it was. It's they brew their own beer in there, and at 28 RMB, which is, I don't know, £3 for a pint. And it makes a difference because 20 years ago when I first came here, the beer choice was very limited, but now there's a lot of imported beer, and obviously as where we've just been, they're brewing their own stuff, so we can't go wrong. We're heading back now to the apartment, so virtually signing off on the evening. I'm going to edit this in the morning, have a look at it and see what we can learn from the night shots, and take that with us to Vietnam, ready for the 10 days in Vietnam, which starts on Monday of next week, which is the 18th of November.